Today I got a new deck. RTA doesn't restock on decks until next month, which is March, and I needed a new board because the RTA I was skating, I got a chip in the nose that went through all the plies, and it was just driving me bonkers. So I had money, and I went and got a deck. I also got new bearings too because those Spitfire bearings did not last me at all. So I went with independent ABEX 7s again because I know that the first time I had them anyhow, they lasted really long and they were the fastest bearings I've ever had so far. And also I do have bone Swisses, but they're on my cruiser. Those are really expensive bearings, so I'll never use them on my main setup. But honestly though, I think that the independent ABEX 7s are actually faster, even on the first day. Like, this is my first day skating it. Actually, now the reason why I got this deck is it's 8.6, but it has that 1990s shape where it tapers off towards the nose and tail, and the nose and tail are both kind of pointy. I absolutely love that. I was skating it today, and oh, it feels amazing. I actually do have a grinder, and I know how to use it, and I can actually shape decks. Actually, I had this old creature deck. I shaped it into a coffin shape after I skated it, and well, I could easily do a shape just like this from a full shape deck. But yeah. Anyways, the deck is a blind. Yep, this is the one I got. I really like the shape of it. I was actually skating my aces on it today, my ace trucks, my 55s, but they just felt a little bit too wide for the deck because it does taper off towards the nose and tail. So I just put my 149 Independents back on. Independents are great trucks, but I've been skating those aces for a little while, and I don't know. I don't know if Independent's actually the #1 best. They might be #2. Which is still really good. In my mind, all the other trucks are trash, but anyhow. Yeah. I actually put on my old classic Formula Better Wheels that were 52s, because now they're like 50 or 49 or something like that, because I skated them for a long time. No flat spots at all, which somehow is a miracle, because these things withstood my driveway, and even Bones STF couldn't withstand my driveway without flat spotting. But, yeah, it's I just felt like it was appropriate to put on some smaller wheels on this deck because, hey, this board is a reissue of a deck from the 90s by Blind, and it has that 90s shape, which, oh my gosh, it skates so good. I feel like I can flip it so nicely, and I feel like I'm more confident with it. Like the way it's shaped, I just really like it. I like it a lot. I think this is probably my favorite shape so far. Oh yeah, and also the concave is how I like it. It's nice and mellow, nice and flat. It's pretty flat concave, which is good. That's what I like. The kick height is like medium. As you can see, I put a smaller wheel on. I actually ride like 54s now, or 55. But I have 54 is probably my favorite size because it's like a nice happy medium. But yeah, this kick height, there's actually quite a bit of a flat between quite a bit of a space there. So it does make them feel lower than they look, which is what I like. I like flat boards. Flat boards are what I prefer. But yeah, the independent ABEX 7 bearings, first day, I'll just give it a little spin because these things are really fast. Just like a little tiny, just barely even move it. But if I were to really spin it, that might be going for a little while. So, yeah. I think I actually already got some debris in them from at Wedgwood, from skating at Wedgwood with them. But, yeah. After these trucks, though, these 149 Independents, I'm definitely getting some Ace 44s, because that's like the same exact size as these trucks, and this is my favorite size truck at the moment. But, yeah, I've been skating these for, I don't know, 2.5 months. But yeah, that's my groove so far. It's coming along. Like, the parks around here, we don't have any pole coping. If we did have pole coping, I would probably already be cracking my hanger if we did. Because pole coping is a lot harder on your hangers than standard steel coping is, which is what we got around here. So, yeah, I got a nice groove going. These will probably be able to skate until like the beginning of summer. I'll probably get those Ace 44s in April, so I'll just hold on to them for a little while, and I'll just skate these until I hit axle. And then after that, I'll be like, woo, I hit axle. And then, but this deck, I'm just basically going to skate it on transition and ledges, rails, flat ground, and small gaps, just like really small gaps, because I don't want to risk chipping it, because I really don't want to chip this deck. Like, I'm just going to skate this deck until I get my next RTA deck, which is my board sponsor, in case you guys didn't know, but they're out of stock right now, so, and I needed a deck, so, I just picked this thing up, and I like it. But, yeah, this is my first blind board, actually, and I know there's some guys that want me to try blind and review it. Well, hey, I'll be able to review a blind now after I skate it, but I'm just going to skate this one until I get my next RTA, and this is going to become a display board because it's modeled after a board from the 90s. I have a complete from the 70s. It's a freeformer, and I also have a deck from the 80s. That's a Powell Peralta from the 80s, right when around the time when they started like putting on the concave and the kicktails, like both double kicktails, nose and tail. It's from like the late 80s. But I actually have a set of wheels. They're rubber band wheels. They're like a 40 millimeter from the 90s. Yeah, this is going to be a display board, and when I reach axle, I'll just put these on here, and I'll put those rubber band 40 millimeters on here, and this will be a display board that I'll just keep in my room. This is going to be one that I'm going to hold on to for sure. That's going to go in the collection, no doubt. But some other boards I have that are just like, just standard, and I've had like multiple of like the same, let's say that there's this one deck, it's the same brand, I've had it multiple times. Those I give to local skaters that can't really afford decks whenever they need them. Like the deck I just got done skating, I'm giving that one to Zach. And because his board right now, he has like no tail. So he's going to be getting that one. It's a lot better condition than the board that he has now, for sure. I mean, like, it has a chip in it, but it's a lot better condition than what he's skating. So he deserves it. And yeah. I'm going to try to post a video tomorrow of a skate session, and that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. So stay tuned, and also going to have a winter edit out next month. That's going to be filmed by Dan Blazer, James Matheny, and Matt Jackson. We've already got like a bunch of clips. All we need to do is just one of us has to edit it, and then I'll upload it on my channel, and Better Wills will upload it on theirs, because it's actually a edit for Better Wills, because that's my wheel sponsor. They're really good wheels. I mean, like I already mentioned it earlier in the video if you guys are paying attention, but they freaking are good. Really, really, really good wheels. They've been my favorite wheel company since 2010, and then back in 2013 they decided to just throw me on the team, so I was like, alright, sweet. Of course I'll ride for my favorite wheel company. So, yeah, that's about all I have to say for now. I'm kind of a bit of a chatterbox right now, so I'm going to shut up and eat some food.